What is an expectation value in statistics? If you've already studied this topic in school, you might have confused the expected value or expectation value with the mean value, haven't you? You might have noticed that both of their equations resemble finding the average value, right? If they're essentially the same as finding the average value, then why do we even have such different terminologies? Aren't they the same anyway? You probably saw their equations from your textbook. They look something like this, right? I'll first provide you with the definitions. Expected value is the average value that you expect in the future. So it's like your reasonable guess on the average value. But mean is the average value of what you actually obtained, okay? Still not clear, eh? Let's look at one example, then you'll be fine. Let's say you surveyed the ages of 10 students at Rumi High School. So it's a small school. And we're going to think about the age distribution as probabilities. Like the probability of a student being 15 years old should be 2 over 10 from what we see, right? And probability of a person that we pick is 16 years old should be 3 out of 10, obviously, because there are 3 people here who are 16 years old. And so on. Someone asks you now, hey, what is the expected age at Rumi High School? So Px is probability of having X. So here, X is the age, right? So according to this formula, we expect the average age at Rumi High School to be 16.4 years old. I know. You came here to understand the expectation value, right? Just hold on, okay? Now, someone asks you this. Hey, what is the mean age at Rumi High School? Mean is the average, so just take the average. So, expected value and mean are essentially the average values. What's the point of doing all this? Now, let's say you didn't get to survey everyone, but just a portion of them. Like, some students might have been absent, or some of them might have gone on a field trip or something. So you got to survey only a sample of students from Rumi High School. That's just reality, right? So, even if we expected 16.4 years old, the actual data isn't going to be exactly the same, unless you're very lucky. Your calculated average is going to be slightly different. So some people call expected value the population mean. So the average of the actual entire population, which isn't as accurate terminology as the expected value, because the population mean could be the actual mean at the same time. And the expected value is only about the prediction, right? Mean is usually called the sample mean, since it is very difficult to survey every single person in real life, especially when it goes above like thousands of people. But if you didn't just have a sample but full information from the actual data, then of course it becomes the population mean. And also these two should be the same in that case. Lastly, expectation value from discrete variables can be computed by the summation, but for the continuous variables, it could be computed by the integral. I hope this was clear, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really cheers me up.